everybody, this is Dr. Joe Borio with this week's Thought Flash, and I'm wearing proudly the Wells Family Chiropractic shirt. Just was visiting one of our clients and his wife, a lovely lady and a beautiful, my God, what a gorgeous family. They have this picture of their family up on the wall right when you walk into their practice, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So very blessed family and beautiful kids, and it's an honor to be his mentor and his coach. And you know, his wife came in and told me that for the first time in a long time since Chad's been in practice, that she sees him excited about practicing chiropractic, and you know, you get those juices going and you want to get into practice. So certainly a shout out to Chad and his lovely wife and his practice. We went out to his office. I went out to his practice and certainly shared some ideas and showed him how to lay it out a little bit better and how to make some changes. I know Chad's going to put those things in place, and I know it's going to make a big difference for Chad. One thing, didn't even mean to talk about it, but you know, sometimes when you're trying to think about what you're going to talk about, I mean, it's like asking me what I want for dinner 2 or 3 weeks from now. I don't know. I guess you'd start talking about what you feel like. So we're going to talk about the fact that he didn't have any real pictures, and the office wasn't inviting for children. He's a family practice, and he loves children, and he's got this beautiful picture of him and his wife and his children. But when you look around, and I told you, walk around on your knees and look to see, does the practice look inviting for a child? So even if you put things that relate to kids, you know, if they're up high, that's something for an adult to say, hey, look, I want to bring my child in. But if your child is screaming and crying, saying, I don't want to go, I don't want to go, I don't want to go to see Dr. Chad, mom's not going to bring him in. They're going to feel like they're torturing little Billy. But if Billy's the opposite, like we have in our office more often than not, I can't wait to go see Dr. Joe, and that's what I hear parents saying all the time. Their kids want to come in. Now you're creating something else because you're making the office inviting for a child. That's really important, and that was an ingredient I think Chad was missing, Dr. Chad and his wife, but they'll certainly, I know they're going to implement that ASAP. Remember, we got a great event coming up, September 9th and 10th, New York City. September 9th and 10th, New York City, we're going to have Dr. Matt McCoy is going to be there. Real exciting. One of our coaches, Pete Lombardi, is going to be there, and he's going to certainly do a great shout out, I'm sure, on Friday night, and just share some philosophy with you, as well as myself. So we're really looking forward to bringing you the chiropractic all day Saturday. I'll be speaking along with Dr. Matt McCoy, really bringing you guys the essence of some nuts and bolts on how to run the practice, and some great science by Dr. Matt McCoy. Spoke for us last year. Phenomenal. On that being said, there's a great book I got, Simon Senzone, and he actually wrote this. It's the Epigrams of B.J. Palmer, and I got it when I spoke down in Sherman at Lyceum, and which was great. So definitely a hello goes out to Dr. John. But to educate the child, begin with the grandparents. You know, that's so important when you think about where we are as a profession, that it's a generational thing, and you see that with grandparents giving offspring to chiropractors, right? But the other challenge we have is trying to educate the children. We need mom and dad and their parents telling them how important it is to make sure their nervous system stays healthy. A wise man discovers where he was wrong. A fool proves himself right. We see too much of that in our profession as well. I mean, you know, you read through this book, I just love it. A good idea, grab a few epigrams out of this book, or certainly on Google some epigrams of B.J. Palmer, and put them in your practice. Put a few that really resonate with you on the wall of your practice, and put yourself in a good state. It is not by a man's purse, but by his character, that he is rich or poor. Certainly really important. You know, try to become a man of value rather than a man of success. Don't take yourself too damn seriously. BJ would always say that, right? The formula for failure is try to please everybody. You know, as chiropractors, you know, stand for something or fall for anything. Don't try to please everybody that they come in. I tell clients, don't try to be Joe Borio to them. Don't try to be a copy of Joe Borio. You know, speak the principle like Dee Dee. I'm sure Dee Dee had a different personality than me, and BJ had a different personality than I did, and Mabel did, right? And I know some great mentors that I've had over the years certainly aren't me, and I'm not them. but all of us have become men and women of value, certainly to spread the word of chiropractic to others. So I think it's important to understand that don't try to please everybody. Certainly talk chiropractic, be specific in principle, come from a place of service, put their interests ahead of your own, and you'll always come out on top. Last thing I want to share with you guys was I was watching another coach actually talk about some ways to really get into a good state. And one thing I've always talked to you guys about certainly are rituals. Making sure you have rituals in the morning. One of those things, rituals, I've said, is write down a few things that you're grateful for. One thing that he added that I really like that I want to share with you guys is write down a few things that you want to attract. And certainly that kind of goes in your goals. So I guess I've worded it, offered you that same suggestion, but I didn't word it exactly that way. And I want to now because I like how that was clarified for me. So I want to share that with you. And that is this. Write down every day. I write down 3 things that I'm grateful for. So write down 3 things that you're grateful for. Be in the highest state of vibration, if you will, the highest state of energy, that you're not looking for anything in the universe, that the universe provides everything for us, and that we're really in a pure state of gratitude. I'm so thankful for what I have in my life right now, what the universe is bestowed upon me, and blessings in my life. That's number 1. So write down at least 3 things. And then number 2, write down 3 things you want to attract. So when you're in that highest state, write down 3 things. I want more people to come so they can hear the message and be served by chiropractic care. I want to be more successful. I want to make more money. I want to have better health. I want to have better health for my family, for my children. I want to attract health and wellness for those people that I serve. Whatever. I want to have a beautiful practice that I can go to every day and spend my life serving other people at. I mean, whatever that is, certainly that's what you want to write. And in that high state, I think you'll always be in a better position to attract that to you. It gives you a higher degree of energy, and by that you'll always have a better way, a better state, if you will. You're in a better state to influence other people. You know, nobody wants to be around a downer. People want to be around people that are high energy, people that that you can kind of resonate with, people that you can almost raise your level of vibration with and say, hey, look, I can do more. I'm inspired more by what this person did for me, or what this person does every day, or what when I'm around people like that, I feel, you know, more in a higher state. You know, Dr. Pete Lombardi talks about, you know, fly with eagles rather than turkeys. Surround yourself with people that raise you to a higher standard. Don't be jealous of them, right? Don't resent them. In fact, on the contrary, don't reinvent the wheel. Hey, look, if there's some people that are really successful, the fastest way to success is to model yourself after those people. What are you doing? How are you doing it? What are your rituals? What do you think about? What don't you think about? How do you handle problems in your life? All of that, so you can be at a faster rate of success. You know, fall and fail quickly, as I always say. Guys, this has been Dr. Joe Borio. Remember that we've got Syracuse. That's our next event in November. It's going to be at my office. We've got a big event coming for you. It's going to be in New York City. Anyone that's not a client that wants to be here, I'll tell you, the first 10 people that register for New York City, the first 10 people, non-clients, that register for New York City, 2 things. I'm going to give you half off on your fee for New York City, number 1, okay? It's only $100. Now it's $50, $47 or whatever it is. I mean, it's like a giveaway. Number 1. And 2, I'll make sure you guys get the front row. So I'll give you the best seat in the room, and I'll give you a half price. So for those first 10 people that come in from this Thought Flash, that's what we'll do for you. And I'm excited to have you there, and I know it's going to be life-changing for you. And I know Dr. Matt McCoy's pumped up for you as well. Guys, listen, may your name always flow from above down. Have a great week serving. I'll talk to you next week.
Best friend gave me the best advice. He said each day's a gift and not a given right.